Hey everyone, how are you? I'm doing okay, I guess. Um, Something cool happened last week. So I I made a plan. It was just spur of the moment plan. It wasn't something that had been planned for a long time. As you know, I've been in touch with Birth Mom's daughter, and she's been going through a lot. That family has suffered a lot. No food. It's just us helping them. And as I've said before, the child grant is not even enough to buy 2 packs of diapers, and it only comes once a month. So they've really been struggling, even with the little bit of help we could give them. Lots of, therefore, you're anguished and you're stressed and you're job hunting. And if you're job hunting in the restaurant world and it's winter, things are bad. It's a bad season. And you've also got depression and ADHD. And she's trying to study and do her first year university and not managing. Things are really bad. So that's the added stress. She's so stressed because she's not doing well. We're already looking at changing to a different university, different course completely. So it's a lot, man. She's still young. Yes, she's a mom, but she's also got a little sister who's basically the same age as her child. She's still a child. She's still young, and now she has to be a mom. She has to be a caregiver to her mom. Her mom got extremely sick, like she's gonna die sick. So it's just been a lot on her mind. And as we've been discussing, she was saying, at first she was bitter. How could you send my sister away? How could you give her away to someone else? Don't you know I would have loved my little sister? But as she has seen what ADHD and depression have done to her mother, and she has heard a quarter, not even a quarter, a tenth of the things my girl gets up to, and all the therapies she's having, she said, there's no way we would have managed. There's no way we could have provided what she needs. There's no way mom would have managed to handle the behaviors. This child would be beaten almost every day. It is really this. I've only skimmed the surface of what moderate to severe ADHD is like, only because I want to protect them and preserve their dignity and stuff like that. So this, you guys have no clue. But let's just say you wake up as a mom, especially, and you're already stressed, worrying, and knowing that okay, something bad's gonna happen, and they will fight, and we'll find this, and you're on high alert. You're never relaxed. You never physically are relaxed either. So yeah, she realized now, and she said she's happy that she was adopted, because home life, it would be a misery. So we decided, okay, she can't study. How do you study for university? And it's distance learning. It's distance learning. It's not a physical campus. University of South Africa is distance learning. So she has been trying to learn and study from a phone, a cell phone. So we thought, okay, let's buy her a laptop and then we will meet. But now, how do we meet? So we thought, okay, their place is far. It really is extremely far to go, and it's out of the way. It's not a place you would generally pass. It's not a place you would pass. It's just far away. And we thought, how about this? Because Marissa was having eyelid surgery and that was finally going to be removed, why doesn't she meet and take the laptop while Marissa is in theatre? So that was the plan. That was the plan. So the day before, I told her, all right, because my husband still had to set it up. So I told her, hey, do you think you could be in Claremont, on the grounds of Kingsbury Hospital, Peninsula Life Eye Hospital, and meet there to fetch a laptop? And she said, definitely. Oh, wow, definitely. I didn't know until later that she thought it was going to be a second-hand one. People, she was so shocked and scared. She was too scared to even touch the keys, the buttons, the keys, because it was just, who gives someone a new laptop? Who would ever be given a new laptop? So that evening, she was learning this computer and I don't know how to touch this. I don't know how to do the add button. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT. And she figured it out. And she said, oh, the only problem was that I'd just been too scared to touch the buttons. Life is so different for our young people. Anyway, so she said definitely she will come and fetch it. And then in the morning, I said, you know what? Amrissa is dead scared of surgery. She's had surgery before. She knows the pain. She's traumatized. I didn't realize how traumatized she was by the first surgery until a few weeks ago. I was driving and she told me, can you please skip that song that's playing? So I asked her, why must I skip this song? And she said, that's the song that was playing when you were driving me to hospital. And she said she had been so terrified because she had shown me, oh, look, my leg is sore. And I said, oh, my word, we need to get you to your pediatrician today. So I begged them, and we took like the last appointment of the day. I begged, she needs to be seen now. So when they looked and they said she needs to be admitted now. So go home, take her bedding, I mean not bedding, her blankets, her clothes, and come back to hospital. You guys are going to sleep in hospital today. This needs to be operated on. So she said that song was playing as we drove to hospital, and she was terrified. So I skipped it, of course. And now, because she knows post-operative pain, she was terrified and really scared. And I felt so bad because she kept begging me, Mommy, you please come. I don't want to go with Dad. You come, you come. But the hospital is far away. And I need to be a good enough mom for all the children. And I didn't want to be a wreck when she's back and then I can't do anything because I'm dead from the extreme pain. You get there to hospital and you're sitting, and sitting is you can't sit. And you'll have been sitting after having driven there already and it's far. So I told her, I'm so sorry, my angel. I just can't do it. I can't come and be with you. But I'll be at home and I'll make sure that when you wake up, I've prepared the food that you want to eat and the juice that you want to drink as soon as you wake up. I'll make sure you can take your toys. So she took a stuffed bunny and a shark, baby shark, that sings when you press it. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, that. So she took those two and she took a tablet. Well, she was going to, and I said to her, what do you think it would be? Would you like to meet, this is now in the morning, of the operation, would you like to meet your auntie whoever's daughter? That's what we do. We don't just say your sister because the rights were terminated. They're biological sisters, but they're not sisters in this family. So I said, would you like to meet her daughter? And she thought and said, oh, that would be nice. So I said, okay, she's in because my daughter needs to be in. I'm not going to foist someone upon her when she doesn't want to meet the person. So she said, yes, she definitely wants to. And I knew already that big half-sister definitely wanted to meet her sister. She always just calls her my sister, and I don't tell her, hey, she's not your sister, because she is, biologically, she is. And in her heart, she is. She never placed her sister for adoption. Her mother did. So I know she would give anything to meet her. Oh, I love her. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she and her sisters, they're all beautiful. So I knew if I told her, be there early to meet your sister, she would say yes. And of course, she said yes. And I told my husband, please take photos. Please. Oh, my heart wanted to be there. But my other children need me. And I needed to try and rest in between being a mommy and teacher of the others. So I got a few photos and it was so emotional. I wish I could show you the face, but I can't. It was just beautiful. They were just melting into each other. The way my daughter was looking up at her sister and she was looking down at her, and the different pictures, it's like she wanted to melt into the big sister, wanted to melt into Amarissa. It was lovely. I just cried. I just cried. It was just like, thank you, Lord, for bringing these two girls together. I'm so thankful that you've allowed this to happen. It was beautiful. The love, the comfort. I got a few videos and they were talking. They were so comfortable with each other. There was no awkwardness at all. And my husband said, Amrisa just talked, and it was like she's the older one. How did you get here? How far away did you? How far away do you live? How many taxis did you use to get here? You know, she was just comfortable and interrogating her. And there was one picture where they were looking at at Ami's tablet, the two of them, and so I asked her, what were you guys doing here? And she said, oh, she was showing me. I was asking the big sister, and she said she was showing me her sisters and telling me about her sisters. So it's just funny, hey? I've got a sister, but my sister has sisters. Adoption is strange, but it's beautiful. It can be beautiful. We can make beauty out of ashes. We will not forget the ashes. They're part of the beauty, but we can make beauty. And that day they made beauty. They were both so happy, so comfortable. And as I said, it's like she wanted to engulf her. So I told her that it looks like she just wanted to eat her up. And she said, Ma, I wanted to climb into bed with her and just hold her. But I didn't want to scare her and make her think, what's wrong with you now? It was beautiful. It was lovely. And they're both happy that they met. My adopted daughter met her biological sister. I was worried about birth mom because she does have a lot of shame, regret, negative feelings, hate, self-hatred. But I knew the girls want to meet. The girls need to meet. ADHD, many ADHD people, adults and children, are hard on themselves. They think they're not lovable, not worthy of love. And with birth mom not wanting to meet her, she felt, okay, I'm not lovable, I'm unwanted. She needed to know there are many of us who love her, lots of us. So she also deserved it. One didn't choose to lose a sister. The other didn't choose either to be placed for adoption. That feeling of rejection, I would do anything to get rid of it. So that's my little story. My children, because she told me herself, the big sister, you know, as we start talking about this university issue and struggles and failing, it's, as she said, it's so lovely to have two moms. I am so grateful. I'm really grateful to be able to mother another child. Not in my house, but then neither are my two other children. They're not in my house except for holidays. I'm so privileged and grateful. Things work out in some way. We'd always said, okay, we hadn't. I had always said I want to, but my husband had agreed when we were pregnant with the twins that, okay, when the oldest child is out of the house, we didn't know what we were going to face financially. When the oldest child's out the house and independent, then we'll adopt our seventh child, and there'll be an older child who knows I have nobody. But then they were both autistic, both babies were autistic, and then there was a whole lot of, the other two and the therapies they need, and we can't adopt anymore. But in a way, I've adopted now because there's no father in the picture. Mom is struggling, and I'm her mom. It didn't happen the way I wanted, but I'm glad this has happened, and it has put together a biological family. I'm so thankful. And yes, birth mom was very emotional when she saw the pictures, but it was worth it. And I'm thankful that, I don't know, she'll work through it. She'll work through it. She will go to clinic and discuss it with the psychiatrist as well. She's under good care. We've got this. God bless all these children. They've done nothing wrong. I pray they all feel loved and supported in all parts of the adoption triad. Take care, everybody.